Okay, so this video is meant for my Concepts of Algebra 2 students. We do have our final quiz of the year, covering sections 9.3, 9.4, 9.6 on Friday. So hopefully you watch this video, feel comfortable going into the quiz. Do a few problems here involving rational expressions. First one, let's simplify this. Okay, so I'm going to work below. Okay, so first thing I see is I see plus or minus signs. I see plus signs. Put each thing in parentheses. Okay? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite the problem below. Okay? Because I like to work left to right. So the original problem, just rewrite it below. And then I'll finish the bottom with 4x plus 24. And again, just rewriting the original problem. Okay, so now, again, like I said, we'll put parentheses around this thing, so I'll use orange. And I'll look for, in the top, this is a trinomial. Again, don't forget the ax squared plus bx plus c, and I'll do several of them on this YouTube. But this is two sets of parentheses. To get x squared, we need x and x. Again, we can ignore this a because there is no number in front of x squared. Now we need the factors of 18, and we need the factors of 18 that make 9 in the middle. Now, 18 can be 1 and 18, 2 and 9, or 3 and 6. 3 and 6 are going to make 9. Since 18 is positive, we're going to have the same signs here with the middle term b being positive. That means that they're both positive. So 3 times 6 is 18, 3 plus 6 is 9, and that gives us our c and our b. The bottom now is two terms, so with two terms, yes, we look for a common factor. 4 and 24, common factor is 4. X and no x, so we do not mess with the variable. So we pull the common factor here, 4. And now when we do that, we divide, and we get x plus 6. And now we look to cancel, and I'll use the blue at this step. And to cancel, I see x plus 6, and we write what's left over, x plus 3 over 4. And there's the final simplified answer. Okay, here's the second one. We're going to multiply these polynomials, and of course we want to simplify the result. So notice the first thing, I'm going to rewrite this, 5x plus 20 over x squared minus x minus 20 times. And now notice this does not have a fraction, but I'm going to make it a fraction, x squared minus 25 over 1. Okay? And now notice we see plus signs and minus signs. Put those things in parentheses, and we need to look to factor them however we can. So this 5x plus 20, when there's two terms, common factor. 5 and 20 share a common factor of 5. X, no x, so we just plot the 5. Notice the 5 doesn't disappear, it goes right there. And what are we left with when we divide by 5? X plus 4. The bottom is a trinomial, just like the last problem. Ax squared plus bx plus c. There is no a, so to get x and x, or I'm sorry, to get x squared, we need x and x in our two parentheses. Now, we have a c value of 20, and we need a 1 in the middle. So again, think of the factors of 20. 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. 4 and 5 have a difference of 1. The c is negative, so yes, we do need different signs. B is negative. That means the bigger number is negative, the 5 is negative, the 4 is positive. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Now we move on. X squared minus 25. 25 is a perfect square. It is 5 squared. That is a difference of perfect squares. So we hit in all kinds of examples on this one example. So it's going to be x and x, 5 and 5. Difference of perfect squares has different signs. And then the bottom here stays a 1. And now we look to cancel. I'll use blue. First, we'll look vertically. In this fraction, x plus 4 gone. In this fraction, nothing vertically. So now we look diagonally. 5 and 1, nothing. So this is going to stay a 5. That's going to stay a 1. Diagonally here, x minus 5, gone. This whole denominator disappeared, and we have an x plus 5 up top there. And now we just multiply straight across. You do not need to multiply that out. 5 times x plus 5. The ones in the bottom don't matter. And there we go. And again, that's because it's on the top, right? If it was on the bottom, the one on the top would matter. If there was a 1 on top and the thing's on the bottom, it'd be 1 over that. But it's the other way around. And there's multiplying. Okay, so here's problem number 3. And again, let me write it down, probably as you write it down. X plus 5 over x squared minus 9. And now wait, don't write it down just like it is. This is a division problem. Let's immediately write it as multiplication times the reciprocal. X plus 3 over 3x plus 15. Okay? And now we're going to look at each thing as a plus sign. Put each thing in parentheses. X plus 5, common factor. No number, no x, no common factor. X squared minus 9. That is a difference of perfect squares. 9 is a perfect square. 2 parentheses. X and x. 3 and 3. Difference of perfect squares have different signs. X plus 3. Common factor. No number, no x, no common factor. X plus 3. 3x plus 15. Common factor? Well, yes, 3 and 15 share a 3. No x here, so we're just going to pull out the 3. The 3 comes out, it doesn't disappear, and we get x plus 5. Alright, and now let's see what cancels. Okay, vertically, nothing here, vertically, nothing here. Okay, now let's go diagonally. X plus 5, gone. There's a 1 there now, and a 3 down here. Vertically, or I'm sorry, diagonally the other way. X plus 3, gone. There's an x minus 3 down here, and there's nothing up there, so put a 1. And now we just multiply straight across. Now notice everything's on the bottom, so leave the 1 on top, and this becomes 3 times x minus 3 on the bottom. And there's the simplified answer. Okay, problem number 4. We got 2 more left after this. So we have a complex fraction. So again, I'm going to rewrite it like this, as left and right division. Remember that this middle fraction bar is the division symbol. That means division. So we're going to rewrite this as x squared over x plus 3. And I'll write division right now. You could, again, go straight to multiplication over 2x plus x plus, over x plus 3. But I don't like division. We're not going to touch this until we do multiplication. X squared over x plus 3 times the reciprocal. X plus 3 over 2x. And now everything that has a plus sign, put parentheses. X plus 3, x plus 3. And now we don't even look at the non-parenthesis things. X squared I don't even look at. X plus 3, common factor. No number, no x, no common factor. X plus 3. X plus 3 over here. Same thing, right? We just said no common factor for the x plus 3 over 2x. And now we're going to look to cancel. Vertically first, x squared outside of parentheses, x plus 3 inside, no. X plus 3 inside, 2x outside, nothing vertical. So now we look diagonally. X squared here, x to the first there. This x, because there's only one of them, cancels one of these x's. That becomes an x to the first. This 2 does not change down here, so that's a 2. And now diagonally the other way, x plus 3, gone. 1's in their places. And now we just multiply straight across. X over 2. And there's the final answer there for the complex fraction. Again, it's just division, just written in a different way. Okay, 2 more to go. Here we go. We're going to solve this equation, okay? And then we're going to check our solutions. So, I'm not going to rewrite this one because we're not going to go left to right. I like to do these up and down. But I will still put parentheses around anything with a plus sign. And now the method of solving these is by cross multiplying. So, I'm going to take the 5 and multiply it with the 2x plus 1. And that'll equal the x plus 2 multiplied with the x plus 4. Now on the left side, I will just go ahead and distribute the 5 to the 2x and the 1. So that becomes a 10x plus 5. On the right side, we must FOIL. Make the x go to the x, which is x squared, and the x go to the 4, which is a 4x. Then make the 2 go to the x and the 4. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8. Now, I will simplify this right side by combining the x terms. So we have 10x plus 5 equals x squared plus 6x plus 8. And now we will move things to the right side to get everything on one side. This is where the x squared is. Move everything that way. So subtract 10x. Notice I do it underneath the 6x. Subtract 5. I do it underneath the 8. Cancel, cancel. Here's our 0, which we need. And this is x squared minus 4x plus 3. I'm going to slide it down, because this is now a quadratic. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Let's put it in blue. Ax squared plus bx plus c. And this is what we've been doing when we've been factoring. Okay? 2 sets of parentheses. A There's no a, so we just need x and x. There's only one set of factors of 3, that's 1 and 3. C means, positive C means same signs. Middle negative means both negative. So negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Negative 1 and negative 3 add together make negative 4. These two equal 0, so set each one equal to 0 and solve for the x value. Add 1, x could be 1, add 3, x could be 3. So I have two possible values to check, right? So over here I'll do the check in pink. I'll do the check in green. Never mind. Pink's hard to see. The check. So the check is, okay, first is x equals 1. Take the original equation and replace the x's with 1's. So this is 5 over 3 equals 5 over 3. Checks out. X equal 1 is an answer. Okay, now let's check x equals 3. And again, we'll do our original problem. 5 over 3 plus 2 equals 3 plus 4 over 2 times 3 plus 1. 5 over 5 equals 7 over 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. These simplify to 1. Checks out. So in this case, the denominator did not become 0, and both answers did work. Okay, last problem here, another solve. So again, I'm going to put parentheses around all the things with negative signs or minus signs and plus signs, and we're going to cross multiply. X times x minus 1 equals x minus 3 times x plus 5. So the x you will distribute. So I'll do that in orange, sorry, different color. So we get x squared minus 1x. If you want to put the 1 there, I'll do it for those who might need it. Okay, and then on this side we're going to FOIL, so x goes to both. X squared plus 5x. The negative 3 goes to both. Make sure it's negative. Minus 3x minus 15. Let's simplify that. X squared minus 1x equals x squared plus 2x minus 15. And now let's move everything to one side. Now notice you have x squared on both sides. There's one of them. Guess what? They cancel. And that's a great day, because if they cancel, then wait. Let's not move everything to one side. Let's get x alone. Okay? So now we have this equation. Negative 1x equals 2x minus 15. The x squareds went away. So now to get x alone, we're going to subtract 2x on both sides. To bring it over here with this one, I know it turns negative. Negative 3x equals negative 15. It's okay. And then I'm going to bring that over here. Divide by negative 3. In this case, you get x is 5. And now again, you're not done until you check. So let's check to see if that is a solution. So we have 5 over 5 minus 3 equals 5 plus 5 over 5 minus 1. And this comes out to be 5 over 2 equals 10 over 4. And if you divide both of them, or if you cross multiply, 5 times 4 is 20, 2 times 10 is 20, 20 equals 20, or 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, 10 divided by 4 is also 2.5. So 5 is an answer. Okay, and again, what you're doing is just checking to make sure the denominator does not become 0, and this value does not make it. Alright, so hopefully you feel confident in your ability to do Chapter 9, and have a great quiz as the last quiz of the quarter. Alright, we'll see you then.